Since the discovery of traces of water on Mars, scientists have been in the quest to know if there is a possibility that Mars was inhabitable once. Therefore, NASA has initially sent Curiosity to visit Mars in 2011. Now, NASA has started another project called Mars 2020, in which they sent Perseverance Rover on Mars in July 2020. Packed with the latest technology, the Mars 2020 mission was launched from Cape Canaveral Space Force Station in Florida. The Perseverance Rover mission is marked as the first ambitious step to collect Mars samples and return them to Earth. But has the rover landed yet? In this video, we will reveal how NASA succeeded at the Mars 2020 Perseverance Rover landing. Stay tuned! Before we delve into the details of Perseverance Rover landing's success, let's see what are the primary objectives which initiated this mission. One objective for Perseverance's mission on Mars is to further astrobiology research. The rover will search for signs of ancient microbial life on Mars. It will characterize the planet's past climate and geology, being the first mission to collect Martian rock and regolith. This can pave the way for more human exploration of the Red Planet. Subsequently, NASA also commenced these missions to Mars in order to collect cached samples from the Martian surface for in-depth analysis. The search for past life and the presence of water, clay and microbial life is another reason for the Mars 2020 mission. Jezero Crater is on the western side of Isidis Planitia, and it is almost 28 miles wide. Isidis Planitia is a giant impact basin on the north of the Martian equator. Scientists determined that some 3.5 billion years ago, Jezero Crater had its own river delta and it was filled with water. Thomas Zurbuchen, an associate administrator at NASA, said, "Perseverance is the first step in bringing back rock and regolith from Mars. We don't know what these pristine samples from Mars will tell us, but what they could tell us is monumental, including that life might have once existed beyond Earth." Perseverance is the most advanced rover NASA has sent to another world, which has finally touched down on Mars on 18th February 2021. The confirmation of the successful touchdown on Mars was announced at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Southern California. The rover covered a 203-day journey, crossing 293 million miles and landing on Jezero Crater. According to NASA's acting administrator, Steve Jerzik, this landing is one of the most pivotal moments for NASA, the United States, and space exploration globally, when we know we are on the cusp of discovery and sharpening our pencils, so to speak, to rewrite the textbooks. The Mars 2020 Perseverance mission embodies our nation's spirit of persevering even in the most challenging of situations, inspiring and advancing science and exploration. The mission itself personifies the human ideal of persevering toward the future and will help us prepare for human exploration of the Red Planet. The rover is the size of a car, weighing up to 2,263 pounds. This robotic astrobiologist and geologist will undergo several weeks of testing before it starts its 2-year investigation of Jezero Crater. The rover will investigate the sediments and rocks of Mars' ancient river delta and lake bed. It will also characterize the region's geology and past climate, playing a huge role in the search of past microbial life. The Mars Sample Return Campaign is also being planned by NASA and European Space Agency ESA. This will allow scientists on Earth to study the collected samples in order to search for definitive signs of past life. But the return of the rover isn't expected until 2030, so the scientists have to wait with their monumental instruments to announce whether there was indeed a past life on Mars. Laurie Glaze, director of NASA's Planetary Science Division, says, "Perseverance is the most sophisticated robotic geologist ever made, but verifying that microscopic life once existed carries an enormous burden of proof. While we'll learn a lot with the great instruments we have aboard the rover, it may very well require the far more capable laboratories and instruments back here on Earth to tell us whether our samples carry evidence that Mars once harbored life." Perseverance is equipped with 7 science instruments and the most cameras that we ever sent to Mars. As the catching system, Perseverance will search the Jezero region to find any fossilized remains of ancient microscopic life on the Red Planet, saving the samples alongside. Perseverance is using MEDL-12 sensor suite to collect data about Mars's atmosphere. Mastcam Z, pair of zoomable science cameras which generate 3D colored panoramas in high resolution, and Supercam on the mast, which use a pulsed laser laser to study the chemistry of rocks. It also has Pixel and Sherlock to closely view the Martian geology through X-rays, and Watson for mapping rocks and finding organic molecules signaling life on Mars. A multi-mission radioisotope thermoelectric generator, or MMRTG, is used as the power system to provide electricity and heat for Perseverance. The US's Department of Energy, or DOE, provided it to NASA as part of their ongoing partnership. The chassis of the rover also has 3 science instruments. RIMFAX is the first ground-penetrating radar sent on Mars, and it will be used to determine how many different layers have formed on the Martian surface over time. This data could help in hunting for subsurface water ice deposits through future sensors. The MEDA instrument also has sensors that would judge the present-day Mars climate, weather and dust. This could provide a huge insight into whether human life can prevail on Mars. According to JPL director Michael Watkins, landing on Mars is always an incredibly difficult task, and we are proud to continue building on our past success. But while Perseverance advances that success, this rover is also blazing its own path and daring new challenges in the surface mission. We built the rover not just to land, but to find and collect the best scientific samples for return to Earth, and its incredibly complex sampling system and autonomy not only enable that mission, but also set the stage for future robotic and crewed missions. So, if this Perseverance mission goes successfully, we are sure NASA will be open to newer discoveries about Mars and try to sustain life on it as well. Elon Musk and SpaceX are already in gear to make human life possible on Mars, but the final reports from NASA on the Mars 2020 mission will hit the nail on the head. So, are you excited about the Mars exploration and a peek at Martian land? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.